Always a pleasure having you join us. This is the New Times News Weekly Review, where we take a look at the stories that made headlines in the course of the week. I am Lavi Mutanganfu. Rwandan armed groups based in the Democratic Republic of Congo are on target after DR Congo called for a robust offensive. A communique released by the neighboring country's military on March 30th indicates that the Congolese army is more than ready to welcome and work with regional countries' armies in a bid to neutralize the various armed militia groups on its territory. The Congolese military added that they had contacted all armies of neighboring countries so as to adopt appropriate strategies to resolve once and for all the thorny issue of insecurity in the sub-region. Now, in other news, the government this week started administering the second dose of the COVID-19 vaccine to people who had received their first jab. According to Dr. Daniel Gamije, the Minister of Health, over 290,000 citizens of those who got the first dose were vaccinated with AstraZeneca, with 51,000 others who received Pfizer. With note that the second dose of the Pfizer vaccine is administered between 21 to 28 days after receiving the first jab. Those who received this vaccine are the ones receiving the second dose, while their counterparts who received AstraZeneca will get theirs in the near future, because the vaccine requires an interval of between 8 to 12 weeks before getting the second dose. Now, as we wind up, the national football team Amavubi will start their World Cup qualifying campaign with a home game against Mali in June this year. Rwanda and Mali were pooled in Group E of the qualifiers alongside East African sides Uganda, Cranes and Kenya, and only the winner of the group will be guaranteed a place in the final phase of the qualifiers. Amavubi will be hoping to have a better campaign after failing to make it to the Africa Cup of Nations tournament. Well, this marks the end of this week's New Times News Weekly Review. We thank you very much for being with us. We just want to remind you that this was just a review, and in case you need more details on these stories and many others, kindly visit newtimes.co.rw. Don't forget to also subscribe to our YouTube channel, The New Times Rwanda. I am Lavi Mutanganfu.